And I thought last night he did. He had 11 rebounds. He also had 8 assists, and 4 of them were on three-pointers. And he was drawing so much attention and then hitting the open man that was effective even as he was missing shots. And his last assist was to Mike Conley for that dagger 3 from the corner that made it 194. That pretty much ended the game with a minute left. So defensively, he had the second highest defensive rating of any starter in the game, second only to Gobert. And he was like 98. Gobert was 97. He had 3 steals, which was a game high. So he is the type of player, because he does so much, and I don't want to get into a him versus Luka discussion necessarily, but the thing is, because he's such a great defender and because he plays with a lot more energy than Luka, he can impact the game a lot even when he's missing shots. And I do think he did that last night.
Go ahead, KW.
Not to be argumentative, I do want to get into the Ant versus Luka thing. Do you think he made the leap, or you don't want to answer that for real?
I mean, look, again, and this is not a cop-out. We know these things are kind of fluid, and they're both in that same. I do think he's joined that tier, that group, and let's see how it goes forward. If he has more often than not the rest of the playoffs plays like he did last night, where, you play a great floor game, but you're shooting 30%, then it's going to be hard to say that. But I do think they're right. He's right there with Luka and does so much more than Luka.
So I'm fine with that. And the only part I think does so much more is not how I would phrase it. I would phrase it, he does a lot more things than Luka, but he doesn't do any one thing as well as Luka does create offense. I think Luka is still, not in this series, but is still second only to Jokic, and he might not be second to Jokic in creating points for his team, whether through his own scoring or his amazing passing, ability to kind of spoon feed open threes. The Luka versus Ant thing, I think it's fair to say, hey, they played in the playoffs last year. Last year, Luka beat him in 5. Thoroughly outplayed him, and Ant looked exhausted. This year, they played him in the playoffs. Ant beat him in 5, thoroughly outplayed him, and Luka looked exhausted. Like, I think that feels.
I hear, and Luka is phenomenal offensively. The difference, obviously, there's the defense you give to Ant, but the fact that Luka is more one-dimensional, like he has to have the ball. That's a problem for his team. Like, I do like that Ant gets it in the system and in the flow, whereas Luka does need to work on
being able to function without the ball a little bit.
Because it limits your, I'm not expecting him to run around like Steph Curry, but when he doesn't have the ball and is not either shooting or passing for an assist, he's not doing anything.